Morning. Today is the first day of the Hebrew month of known as Menachem, meaning comfort. Because today is also the first day of a 9-day period that we commemorate every year. It's a time of solemnity. It's a time of some focus on the difficulties we've been through in our history. And more than just marinating in the pain, it's really a focus on resolving, finding resolution, trying to heal the pain, whether it's reaching out to a neighbor, or really trying to heal the global pain by connecting with our deepest selves and bringing Mashiach. So it's a time which really mixes two poles, feeling more acutely the pain of disconnect from God, coupled with a firm and a reaffirming of our conviction in Mashiach, in a change of the world for good. And in today's entry into the Rebbe's book of Hayom Yom, of daily thoughts, it's interesting because this is a time of focus on Mashiach, brings a small blurb about Mashiach. You can imagine the Messiah be someone with a very impressive CV, resume with many different attributes. What the Rebbe calls attention to is that what will make Mashiach really unique, I guess, to follow the Rebbe's words, is his humility. That when we talk about Mashiach and bringing one of the things when we think about Mashiach, it's not just about finding a time when there's no traffic on the highway, and things are good, or certainly there's no COVID. But it's really a time of higher thinking and higher mental and spiritual illumination. So this Mashiach will be someone with such broad insight and deep insight that there'll be totally new insights, totally new awareness of Torah and of the world and of ourselves. So the Rabbi writes that I guess I'm going to use the word the uniqueness, something that's special about Mashiach, is that he will be humble, that even though he will be of such greatness, that he will be teaching Torah to our patriarchs and our matriarchs and Moses and all the earlier generations of our spiritual greats. He will also be teaching Torah to simple people who have never studied Torah. And that is really a hallmark of Jewish leadership, because Jewish leadership is really, it points to someone who is truly a leader of themselves and is able to get past ego and layers to understand the connectedness we all share and the value in each and every human being, each and every one of God's creations. So it's interesting that the Rebbe pulls that out and says that the unique advantage of Mashiach will be his humility to teach us by example what having mastery over our own personality will be. Mastery to be able to get past all of our fears and self-protection and egos, to be able to truly value each other, even when the advantages and the strengths of the other aren't readily apparent, and maybe they're even lesser at a certain point, in a certain level. But the Torah goal is for us to truly value each other, so that a teacher like Mashiach, who's teaching Moses Torah, is equally committed to teaching the totally unlettered. It's 9 days of reflection. Let's do it right, and let's turn the world around for the better.